Today, we will talk about a great person who changed the whole world, who people still remember in their hearts. Today, we are going to learn about such a person. He is Galileo Galilei. He is a famous scientist. In the early 17th century, questioning the sky was dangerous. Looking through a simple tube of glass, one man would see something no one was supposed to see. Proof that Earth was not the center of the universe. His name was Galileo Galilei. He would be celebrated as the father of modern science, yet condemned as a heretic in his own lifetime. This is the true story of the man who dared to look beyond belief and paid the price. Galileo Galilei was born on February 15, 1564 in Pisa, Italy, during the height of the Renaissance. His father, Vincenzo Galilei, was a skilled musician and music theorist. From him, Galileo learned something rare for the time: question authority, test ideas, and trust evidence over tradition. Originally sent to study medicine, Galileo quickly lost interest. Numbers, motion, and mechanics fascinated him far more than anatomy. Against his family's wishes, he abandoned medicine and chose mathematics, a risky decision in a world that valued tradition over discovery. While teaching at the University of Pisa, Galileo began asking radical questions. Why do objects fall? Do heavier objects really fall faster than lighter ones? According to ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, they did. Galileo suspected Aristotle was wrong. Through careful experiments, rolling balls down inclined planes, Galileo discovered that all objects accelerate at the same rate, regardless of weight. This simple insight quietly shattered 2,000 years of accepted belief. In 1609, Galileo heard of a new invention from the Netherlands, a device that could magnify distant objects. He improved it himself. When Galileo pointed his telescope at the night sky, the universe revealed secrets no human had ever seen. Mountains and craters on the moon, thousands of stars invisible to the naked eye, 4 moons orbiting Jupiter, and phases of Venus, just like the moon. These discoveries proved something shocking. Not everything revolved around Earth. Galileo supported the Copernican model, which claimed the Sun, not Earth, was the center of the solar system. This directly contradicted church-endorsed teachings. At first, church leaders tolerated Galileo, but as his fame grew, so did opposition. In 1616, Galileo was warned, do not defend heliocentrism as fact. He obeyed, for a while. Years later, Galileo published Dialogue Concerning the Two Chief World Systems. The book compared Earth-centered and Sun-centered models. Though framed as a discussion, the truth was clear: heliocentrism won. Worse still, the character defending Earth-centered views appeared foolish, dangerously close to mocking church authority. Galileo was summoned to Rome. In 1633, at nearly 70 years old, Galileo stood before the Roman Inquisition. He was accused of heresy. Threatened with imprisonment and torture, Galileo was forced to recant his beliefs publicly. Legend says that after doing so, he whispered, "And yet it moves." Whether true or not, the words captured his spirit. Galileo was sentenced to house arrest for life. Confined to his home, blind and aging, Galileo continued to work. He wrote 2 new sciences, laying foundations for physics, engineering, and classical mechanics. His ideas would later influence Isaac Newton, who built upon Galileo's work to define the laws of motion and gravity. Though silenced, Galileo's legacy grew stronger. Galileo died in 1642, the same year Isaac Newton was born. For centuries, his condemnation remained. Finally, in 1992, the Catholic Church officially acknowledged its error. Galileo was right. Galileo Galilei did not just change astronomy. He changed how humanity thinks. He taught the world that truth is discovered through observation, not authority. That science advances by questioning, not obedience, and that sometimes the greatest revolutions begin with a single glance at the stars. When we look at the universe today, we do so with Galileo's eyes.